shot clock. Liam Rush. Here's Seth Scott, wide open, and the Tigers now will lead by 3.
Been a good response by the Melbourne Tigers. Momentum was the way of the Perth Wildcats. They went in when they went up by 3.
Bartlett wide open. That's his bread and butter. What a game this is proving to be. 69 apiece. Under 5 minutes remaining. Night off for the Perth Wildcats. But they're still finishing strongly. As you'd expect of a title contender, and it's a foul on Redhage. Good to see Johnny Flynn smiling, enjoying himself here at the cage, Andrew Gaze.
That's right, and that'll be the 4th team foul, I believe, on the Perth Wildcats. There you see the foul trouble of both teams. Some real issues for the Melbourne Tigers. Rush, Scott and Walker all on the floor. Not too bad at this stage of the game for the Perth Wildcats.
There's a lot of basketball to be played as well, so the Tigers in some foul trouble. Johnny Flynn throws it up, and the Wildcats hustle hard. Here's Lisch. He'll go for 3 and knock it right down just when they need it once more.
When you're struggling for offense this 4th quarter, that's the 4th 3-point basket that's been made in this quarter. And we spoke about Kevin Lisch, not afraid to take the big shot. When the game gets on the line, the tighter the game gets, the better Kevin Lisch is, and the more he wants the ball. There's been some great players over the years that just may shy away from it a little bit in crunch time, but Kevin Lisch, he loves it.
Yeah, it's a wonderful attribute. You've got a man who wants to win you the game. All set, Scott. No call there on anyone. And the Tigers' defence there really good. Golding given some space. Johnny Flynn goes right round Lisch, down underneath. And Johnny's got the fist pumping and the high fives moving.
He's feeling it. He's taking matters into his own hands. We've seen the last couple of times just instinctive one-on-one plays. This time they get called for the foul. There's the little foul that was called on Truman. The ball drops in, and a little celebration with the fans in the box as well. So let's go. He's on a roll.
Different ways to skin a cat. Lisch with 3 at one end. Johnny Flynn with the 3-point play at the other. Crowd right into this. 2v3. The Tigers trying to prove something to themselves more than anyone else. Bartlett with a big bomb. Good rebound from higher. Shot clock starts again. Redhage for 3. Oh, that's a big bomb, and what a time to come up with a shot like that.
This has been a fantastic shooting display by the Perth Wildcats in the 4th. Melbourne Tigers haven't been horrendous on the defensive end, but they need to now get out and contest. Make these guys put the ball to the floor from the perimeter.
Came from a rebound, and the Tigers were smashing them in that area in the first half.
Lucky break that time for Johnny Flynn. Again, just taking matters into his own hands. Guys just standing around, just giving it to Johnny. I think he needs a little bit more help there. Maybe pick and roll, get a bit more motion before you get it into his hands, but comes off, gets the foul.
Ref not getting much love then from Rob Beveridge. The explanation's not going down too well. So Johnny Flynn.
They have a little joke about it. I'm sure that Chris Anstey, when you're 10 and 10, would be as jocular about the situation as Rob Beveridge is when he's, what are they, 16 and 5? 15 and 5, yeah. So
I think like the Tigers, they've played 20 times so far this season. 1 point game. 2.5 minutes remaining. This is cracking stuff here at the cage. A great team and a good team wanting to become great. Redhage puts Ballinger in the air again, and this time he goes around him and floats in the shot beautifully.
Melbourne Tigers highly reactive on the defensive end. They just look like they're trying to contain, almost tentative on the defensive end, and it's created some opportunities for the Wildcats they've been good enough to take advantage of.
Flynn getting himself into an awful tangle there. Now the scramble's on for the ball. It's come out. And the Wildcats with the superior hustle. It started with terrific D. Lisch to the rack. He'll be going to the line.
Johnny Flynn again, just dribbling himself into trouble. 21 points, 7 of 18. Here we see the foul called. Liam Rush, I think it was. No, they've called it on Seth Scott, so it's going to be the end of the afternoon for Seth Scott. But just going to the Johnny Flynn well all the time, just putting his hands and relying on him to make something happen off the dribble.
Walker and Rush have also got 4 fouls for the Melbourne Tigers.
Seth Scott leads the game with 10 points, only got the 3 rebounds.
But he racked up his first 4 really early in the game.
Johnny Flynn has got 6 rebounds and 7 assists to go along with those 21 points.
Lisch makes both. He is a clutch player. Got to admire that a lot. The Wildcats in control now, leading by 5. Really gritty performance from Perth, as you'd expect. This is Liam Rush. 1.5 minutes left. Oh, that's lovely play from Liam Rush. They stayed off him a bit. He made them pay. Tigers need to stop now. Redhage has been big. Here's Wagstaff for the nail in the coffin.
This has just been a class performance in the 4th by the Wildcats. The confidence they have in each other and their ability to hit perimeter shots has been spectacular.
Johnny Flynn, it falls and he's going to the line. They needed something special and Flynn keeps them in it.
Full credit to Johnny Flynn that time. I mean, judging by what he's been able to do and what he has been doing, there's no secret about what was going to happen when he got the ball in his hands. And he still found a way to get inside the paint, get one up. Big free throw coming up to cut it to 3.
So 23 points for Johnny Flynn now. And perhaps none has been more important than this free throw. It falls. It's back to 1 basket. Tigers desperately need a stop. Perth in control. They've been here many, many times before. They'll milk a bit of the clock. Carter's on. So many options. Lisch shoots. Could be the win. Air ball.
Out of bounds. Damian Martin put on the line when he caught that one, so the Melbourne Tigers get a go at it. They don't need a 3. Quick 2 would be good enough with 48 seconds remaining.
So Flynn has been taking it to the rack. He slips over. Now he needs a hand. Not really what you want when you're 3 down with 40 seconds left, but they get another crack at it. Golding's the 3-point man. He puts it up. Will it fall? No. Ballinger the rebound. Perth emerges with it. Big scramble on. How will they view this?
It's Perth ball anyway, but how is that not a foul on Lucas Walker? Just dived on him. Tough shot. Here it is. You can't just jump on a guy. That's a foul in my book. I don't care what time of the game it is. My goodness. That'd just... Anyway.
Be a free kick in the AFL as well. So 26 seconds left. It's the Wildcats by 3. At one stage in the third quarter, Melbourne led by 9, and then Matthew Knight rolled an ankle with the Perth Wildcats still behind, and somehow they've found a way. A number of their players have stood up big time, Andrew Gaze.
They have, and as we've mentioned throughout this fourth, just the shooting display, they're up to 45%. But check this, 13 of 25, 52% from the three-point line. The Melbourne Tigers, if you said before the start of the game that they were going to have a 35-19 rebound advantage, you'd expect that they would be in a pretty commanding position, but just again, the will and the determination of this Wildcats outfit just cannot be underestimated, and combine that with some very, very skilled shooting.
High scoring game. And it's been a good one. So,
need to stop. Critical for the Melbourne Tigers to get a good stop. There's a 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock as it is on the board at the moment. 26 seconds remaining. So the Melbourne Tigers may want to try and just give themselves a little bit of time to see if they can force a turnover, but eventually they're going to have to call a foul. It's the Melbourne Tigers ball. Well, the arrow, and Rob Beveridge is going to the scoreboard as well. So the Melbourne Tigers get the ball. And there's still some conversation going on. There might have been a bit of a discrepancy on what the arrow, where it was pointing.
all right, so the Tigers still a chance. Liam Rush to Ballinger. 24 left. Johnny Flynn. Hasn't got much time to play with. He's going to look for the 2 and the foul. Problematic shot, and then Lisch's foul. And that's Lucas Walker. He might be done.
It is, and I'm not sure about the strategy on that one by Johnny Flynn. Why, if you ran the shot clock down to 14, 15 seconds, you trail it by 3, you need a three-pointer. You need to give yourself a chance. And he drove into the paint. Maybe he was looking for the dish out, but that wasn't, I'm sure, what Chris Anstey was looking for in that last time out.
So now there's 14 seconds left, and it's the wrong man with the ball if you're a Tigers fan at the stripe, Kevin Lisch. But if you're a Wildcats fan, he's absolutely perfect.
He's 7 of 8 this afternoon from the free throw line. And just like that, an 86% free throw shooter comes up short.
So really the game's just about on this. And he doesn't miss the second one. 4 points. The Wildcats lead. Something's got to happen pretty quickly for the Tigers. Ballinger will just go for the 3. Wasn't too far away. Ballinger puts up another 3. Doesn't go. It's the second left. The Wildcats are going to do it. They've won. Injured or not, they still prevail. The Wildcats too good for the Tigers, winning by 4.
Fantastic effort by the Perth Wildcats. A little bit going on in the post-game with Shawn Redhage, but the referees just come in to sort some things out. But full credit to the Perth Wildcats. Really looked up against it for a lot of the game, particularly in the first half, and worked their way back into it with some fantastic defense.